Assalamu alaikum dear students, it's class ninth math, and we have been discussing this coordinate geometry. Now the last exercise of this coordinate geometry is in which quadrant or which axis each of the following points -2, 4, 3, -1, -1, 0, 1, 1, 2 and -3, -5 lie. Verify your answer by locating them on the Cartesian plane. And we know what is the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane, there are two lines, x-axis and y-axis, which are perpendicular to each other, and they intersect at a point, and that point that is called what? Origin. And this four quadrants are obviously formed. This is called the first quadrant, and this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now we have to find in which quadrant these points fall. Now let us take this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is -1, this is -2, -1, -2, this is -3, this is -4, this is -5. From 0, when you move towards left, obviously they are what? 0. And this is -6. Again, this is -1, this is -2, this is -3, this is -4, this is -5, this is -6, likewise -7. And here this is 1, +1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, so on. And here it is 0. This is the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane, these two lines, x-axis and y-axis, they are perpendicular to each other and they intersect at a point. That point is called origin, where x is 0, y is 0. And when these two perpendicular lines intersect each other, four quadrants are formed. First is this is first quadrant when x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0. You know it. We have already discussed it. X is greater than 0, that means x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is also positive. And here in second quadrant, when you move towards left, obviously x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. When you go upwards, it is positive. And here in this quadrant, this x coordinate is negative and y coordinate, when you are going downwards, it is again negative. And this is also called a minus quadrant. And this you are going towards the right, this is positive, then going down it is again negative. So x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. This quadrant is also called plus quadrant, because here x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is also positive. And in this quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is minus plus quadrant. This is also called a minus plus quadrant, because x coordinate, that is called abscissa in coordinate geometry, that is negative, and y coordinate, which is called ordinate, this is positive. And this third quadrant is also called a minus quadrant, because x is negative, y is also negative. So, and this fourth quadrant, in which x is positive, this is also called a plus minus quadrant. X is positive, when you go downwards it is negative, so this is plus minus quadrant. Now we have to locate all these points and we have to find in which quadrant they fall. Suppose first point is -2, 4, -2 plus 4, positive 4. -2 is obviously here, this is negative, and you already know in graphics we have discussed that the value of x, it decides whether you have to go right or left from the origin. Here it is negative, therefore we go left. By how many places? 2 places. So this is negative. Then it is positive 4 plus 4. So upwards, this point is -2 plus 4. Obviously this point lies on second quadrant. This is second quadrant. Okay. So this point -2, 4 lies in the second quadrant, that is minus plus quadrant. Here it is. This is the location of the point. Now second point is 3 -1. 3 and -1. Now see, this 3 is positive. So you will go toward the side. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5 and 6. and you have to move 3 places. This is 1, 2 and 3. Then it is -1. Obviously you will go downwards. This is -1. So this is the point. So this is the point 3 and -1. Obviously this is in the 4th quadrant. So this is in the 4th quadrant. This is in the 4th quadrant. Okay. Now one more point is -1, 0. -1 and 0. -1 and 0. Now see, -1 and 0. It is -1 is here and 0 is here. This -1 and 0. This is the point. -1 and 0. This lies on the x-axis. This lies on the x-axis on the negative side. So -1 and 0. -1 and 0 lies on x-axis, lies on negative x-axis. From the left hand side, negative x-axis. Okay, this point lies on x-axis but on the negative side, left side. Okay, now 4th point you have to locate this. Sorry, this is 1, 2. 1, 2. Now again, both points are positive. When both points are x coordinate is positive, y obviously it is 1st quadrant. Now 1 is here and 2 is here. So this is the point 1, 2. Obviously this is in the 1st quadrant. You will write it 1st quadrant. This 1st quadrant. Now 2nd point you have to locate is -3, -5. -3, -5. When both are negative, obviously this is 3rd quadrant. -3 is here. So -5 going downwards. So here is the point. This is -3, -5. So this is in the 3rd quadrant. So this lies in the 3rd quadrant. You write it like this. This lies in the 3rd quadrant. So this was question number 1 of exercise 5.3. Now similarly you can locate all the points on it is given that in the following table as plot the points xy given in the following table as points in the plan, choosing suitable units of distance on x-axis. Now question number 2, you can do it at your home. It's so simple. You can plot all these points because you know how to plot a point in the Cartesian plan. This Cartesian plan x-axis and this is y-axis. And this is the point where x-axis and y-axis intersect each other, and this is called as origin. Obviously x is 0 and y is 0. And 4 quadrants are formed, you know it. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7. This is -1, this is -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Similarly, this is -1, -2, -3, -4, this is -5, -6, -7. Again, +1. This is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. Now you have to locate these points. First is, it is like this. This table is given. This is x and this is y. First point is -2 and 8. -2 and 8. -2 and 8. Now -2 is here and 8 is here. So this is 8, this is -2. This is the point that represents -2 and 8. This is the point. This is -2 and -8. Sorry, -2 and 8. Similarly, you can locate -1. Second point is -1, 7. Obviously, it is here. -1 is this and 7 is this. So this point is -1 and 7. -1 and 7. Third point is 0. 0 -1.25. More than 1. 1 point, this is minus 1 and 1.2 pi is close to it, minus 1.25. Now this is 0 and minus 1.25. This is x is 0, so x is 0 minus 1.2, it is somewhere here. Minus 1 and 1.25. Sorry, 0 and minus 1.25. This on the y-axis. This point lies on the y-axis, on the negative side. Second point is 1, 3. Now 1 is positive, this is here, and 3 is also positive, so this point is here. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Similarly, 3 and minus 1. 3 and minus 1. This is positive 3, 1, 2, 3, and minus 1 going downwards. So this is here. So this is 3 minus 1. So this was the last question of this exercise. Inshallah, tomorrow we shall take up the another chapter, that is lines and angles. And I think this is now clear to you. This coordinate geometry, it's also simple chapter, and you can have in your 10th class broader concept of this coordinate geometry. But what is the coordination plan, how to locate a point on the graph and this coordination plan, you all know. Inshallah, I think this is now clear to you. Tomorrow we shall take up the next chapter, that is lines and angles. Till then, Allah Hafiz.